So, okay, setup-wise, I mean, we talked a bit about, obviously, weight distribution, making sure you are middle part of your feet.
Yep.
Also, we said about if you want to get the fade maybe a bit close to the ball, draw, stand a bit further from the ball. But if you stand further from the ball, make sure then you don't sort of lean on your toes to reach it. You've got to find a balance point with that. That may not be something that feels comfortable to you. Have a little play about with that to sort of feel what's better, okay? If you want to feel more of a, as you call, snap hook, 5-yard draw, that club's got to work back in this way. The turn of the hips and the shoulders got to be basically more behind you. So the club's got to work more in here with this hip turn, okay? You have a tendency to hit the golf club back obviously slightly outside, and then you come across, which gives you your sort of like 2 or 3 yard drift fade, sorry. But in terms of takeaway now, this one's okay. Top of the back is going to be said. The club at this point would be on that wall there, okay? Behind you, absolutely fine, left arm parallel. As you go to the top of the back, and the feeling now for that draw. And I think going forward as a more neutral fade and reduce the pull to any extent. This top shoulder here, your right shoulder, it's got to stay back a little bit and have less of the first movement, okay, rather than this sort of drop. So this one in that shoulder sort of staying back there now. Now the club would try and reattach it off to the wall. You can see here, you're off the wall. McIlroy was there. That's what, if we can get it kind of there, that would then be a fairly neutral spin to you, okay? Cool. And then the club then coming back down. You can see the path though now on this one is better. Okay, you're coming slightly from the inside, okay? And once you get comfortable of releasing that golf club, when you do release it, rather than being high above your head here, it'll be down there. Because the reason it's high is because you've held onto the club face here. If you were to release the club this way, the thumb would then therefore point down. So that's going to be just the practice. Like I said, normal range session. If you go to the range in the week, maybe do 75% normal, as in trying to be neutral with that right foot. With the right foot again, just trying to show that, okay? So the right foot in there is better. Stay on the ground more, okay? You're not like pinging, exactly, So those things you can focus on with the right shoulder, the right hip, and hit stock shots. Hit your 5, 2, 3 yard fade or whatever, okay? And then do 25% draw. If it feels sling, don't care.
Feel it,
Then if you go and not play on the weekend, go the other range on the Saturday or the Sunday when you don't play and do 75% draw, 25% fade, okay? And if you're playing on the weekend with whoever, if it's just a social knockabout, just try different shots, Just set up to a hole and...
Over winter, I don't really care.
Who cares, exactly. If you're not putting a card in for a medal or any kind of competition, the putting usually is irrelevant anyway, so the score is just like, try things. And again, try it on holes where it should be done. There's no point standing on the 5th and trying to send it to the field and swing it back. No. Aim at the bunker, just drift it off there. In the face, fine. But holes that might set up for that shape of shot in some ways. Because the thing is, the first 5 holes at your place, and this is kind of what you often see golfers who grow up at a golf course, evolve that golf course. That golf course, the first left to right, isn't it? Second's definitely left to right. 4 left to right. 5's left to right. 6 is probably maybe more right to left down there. 7, I'd say, is probably more left to right because the trimmer. 8's probably 8. You could argue a bit more right to left, but it's not that long a hole. 9 par 3, 10 either 8.
Enough with an iron.
11 either or. 13 down the left at the bottom of the hill. 14's a fade. 15 for the first one. So 15 could be one. You could get down there and say, okay, no one behind you for a couple of holes. Chuck 4 or 5 balls and just start them down and just try and get the feeling, starting them down there, and almost like you're slinging the hell out of it. Only 15 and 18 really, the ones that you need to draw it. Okay, so maybe if you're playing a game of golf, play normal for 14 holes, keep the score, and then the last 4 or 5 holes to drop a couple of balls down and try a few slingies. What feels sling? We use the word sling in a very loose tense because your sling's like 3 yards back to left. Not really a sling. But the way we're going to do that, okay, the right shoulder's going to stay back longer. So that club now is just going to get behind you more. The right foot's going to stay more heel ground to the ground and roll in more, which will keep that club more from here as opposed to out there. So I think in some ways the foot going forward and the shoulder, they got to go hand in hand. One's probably pushing the other one.
So by like sorting this, it's going to quite.
And I think that one generally will kind of create more of a neutral flight for you in general. So your long game swing will be 1 degree push pull. And then if you want to go right at that to draw it, it's going to be 1 or 2 degrees the other way, rather than being a 3-4 degree left. And then we've now got to try and send it the other way. Okay, make sense?
Yeah.
Good man. Well done.